welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining. I just want to put a quick disclaimer out there. I apologize if this has the audio thumping again, which I'm hoping it doesn't. I have pulled my lights away, which some of you have suggested. I do also want to apologize if you do hear moving or walking around upstairs. I am in the basement, so unfortunately this is my filming setup that I can do, and that's about it. And also my parents are moving some stuff upstairs, so I apologize if you hear that as well. We are going to get into my February part 2 cash envelope stuffing. If you haven't seen part 1, I will leave it linked up there in the cards as well as the description box below. And for those of you that are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. I am Canadian, hence the nice, pretty, colorful money there. I do make these envelopes myself. You can also make them at home. It's very easy, or you can also buy them off Etsy. And basically what I'm going to be doing today is just stuffing these envelopes for my January part 2. I also will have March part 1 and 2 coming very shortly. I had to deal with some stuff at the bank, but that is all done and cleared up. Again, I'm sorry if you hear things moving. My parents are moving their rooms upstairs. So I'm going to first get off into my monthlies. And I'm going to give you a little backtrack. I do live at home with my parents. I am saving up for a house. My car is fully paid off, but my car insurance I need to pay. You like my little daughter's signature here that she added on. She wanted to be a part of this, obviously. And that's my little background. So we're going to get into my monthlies. Monthlies are things that need to be paid for every paycheck, no matter what. And your sinking funds are things that you are saving up for, or things that you are not touching monthly. This month, I am not filling in hardly any, just my maintenance and my emergency fund. With that being said, let's get into stuffing these envelopes. So we are going to get started with my monthlies, which is this pile right here, which is rent, phone, gas, car insurance, spending, and food. These are things that I need to pay every single month, regardless of what I make or whatnot, if that makes sense. I'm going to move those off to the side. So we're going to get started with rent, and this is the second half, so I do have the first half in here already, which will be $250. So 1, 2, 50. Again, I already have the other half in here, so just quickly count. Perfect. And then right on the back here, date, amount, and total. And then once I've paid, I will quickly put a line underneath stating that I've paid. I can also put the date sometime if I paid it or whatnot, so that works. Rent is done. Next up will be phone, and phone gets $50. Again, this is the second pay. There is a 50 in there already. And again, date, amount, and total. And then that is done. Next up will be gas, and gas, every paycheck gets $40. So 20 and 40. And that will go in here. And gas is done. Gas does not have a tracker on the back. I just put the receipt for where I filled up for gas in there. That way I know that I spent that $40 or 20 at a time or whatnot. And then that'll be the same as my spending and my food. Next up will be car insurance, and car insurance gets 70. So 50, 60, 70. I do have other payments in here already. So I'll quickly count this up. Perfect, and I'll write the amount on the bottom here. Car insurance is done. Next up will be spending, and spending this pay period is getting $20. So I'll take a 20 there. Again, it's the same as my car and my gas. My gas and my food. I don't have a tracker on the back. This is just my guilt-free or mad money, as people call it. I can spend it on whatever I would like. And then last but not least for my monthlies is my food envelope. Again, no tracker on the back. And food, aka groceries, gets 40. So 20 and 40. And then that goes in there. And again, wherever I go to spend the groceries, I can just put the receipt on the inside. That way I know exactly where I spent the money from. And then that was all of my monthlies. And we're going to quickly move into my sinking funds. Here, I do have a lot of sinking funds. I like to make sure that each envelope has a certain category and certain things that I do on my day-to-day basis. So for me, I do have maintenance, toiletries, travel, Christmas, date night, gifts, my daughter, pampering, and my savings. Categories for everyone can vary. If you have a Disney trip, you can put Disney on here. If you always get your hair done, you could have a pampering envelope. You know, if you're saving up for a trip, you could have travel. Like, it's all different for everyone, and for you to figure out what you want in your sinking funds, I definitely would recommend looking at your bank statements or looking at things that you do spend on a day-to-day basis, or things that you're saving up for. or if you want a new computer, or if you want a new video game, or if you want something, just put it in your sinking funds, and that way you're saving up for it when you have extra money. Obviously, this paycheck, I'm only pulled out $610. I am a little bit lower on my paychecks at the moment. So I'm only filling 2 of them, which is my emergency savings, which is something I highly recommend everyone to get into. And then I'm also putting in money for maintenance because I will need to get my tires and everything switched once the summer months come. So I am only filling those 2, so I am going to pull out those right now. I'm going to put the rest off to the side there. So again, these are the 2 that I'm filling, my maintenance and my savings. So for maintenance, this pay, I am only putting in $20. Again, I'm getting started on saving up money for switching my tires and what. So I do have, I think, a 20 already in there. So I'm just going to put date amount and total on the back. And maintenance is done. I do have 40 bucks. I'll probably need about $120 to $130 for everything that I need to get done for the summertime. And then last but not least is my savings envelope. This is the one that I have the most fun with. I did my savings goal last year, so this year I do have a new goal. And if you haven't seen my goal, I will bring out this lovely sheet here. This year I'm trying to save $2,500, which would be $210 a month or $105 a pay. And then basically what I do is for each month I write the total of amount that I've saved, and then I will color in the box. So we are on February, which means I need $420 in that envelope. I am adding in today 120, and I'll add it in that. So hopefully once I count it, I'll be able to cross off this block right here. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to put the money in here and quickly count it, and then we will find out if I've made it. So like I said, I'm putting in 120 into my savings. So I'm going to quickly pull out all of this. We're going to quickly count and see if I made my goal. So I counted my envelope and I have $420, which means I am able to fill in February's block, which makes me super excited. That's done, and I'm quickly just going to color in February. There we go. So February is all filled up, which means next month I'm reaching for March for $630 that will be saved in total. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you aren't already, click that subscribe button before you leave. If you have any questions or comments in regarding to my cash stuffing, or if you need help getting started, please leave them down in the comment section below and I will gladly reply to. Also, I will leave all my social medias in the description box below if you guys want to go ahead and follow me, and we can talk there as well. Have a good one, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!